And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Saturday, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of Battle Brothers. Yes, Battle Brothers is what is on the menu for tonight's stream. I honestly don't remember what we were doing too much in our previous Battle Brothers stream. I know that we have been constantly fighting the fact that we are cultists and people don't like cultists, so they have been, abandoning us after we commit live sacrifices. Yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just hop back into here and see what we got going on, right? I know we lost Overlord. I'm pretty sure Overlord abandoned us. Soro is still here. Surprisingly, I am very impressed that he has not left us yet, but it could also be because he's indebted. I don't know. Who knows? It's entirely possible that just he can't leave because he's indebted. We'll find out, right? I have no clue exactly how this works. I've never really played around with indebted that much as a cultist, but what the hell, we'll find out, right? Yep. We have Jost, who is a cultist. We have Torhelm, the Eel cultist. We have Original Gerlach, the OG cultist. Egon cultist. Whitingkind cultist. We have Hugo, who is a poacher. So yeah, we basically have nothing but cultists at this point. We have a couple of randoms as well, of course. We have a lot of direwolf pelt mantles that we created. We have a few we have our battle standard. We have a bunch of like kind of low end armor, a bunch of dogs, and a few random weapons. We have a lot of spears for some reason. And I don't have a good indicator of what our prices are like here. Looks like we can buy them a little bit cheaper here, which is pretty nice. We can buy tools for under 200. That is a steal, if I do say so. We will buy a little bit of food because we do need some food. And then we're gonna buy a lot of tools, just so we're completely stocked up on tools, and we should be good, right? Yeah. We have 3,700 crowns, which is not a ton, but it is enough for us to go meander off and figure out what we can do here. I don't recall what exactly we were in the middle of doing. Am I dead yet, Overlord? No, you abandoned us. So you're dead to me, but you're not dead, right? If we were to go to the obituary, right? Overlord did not leave. He did not die. There is no Overlord in our deaths here, right? All that really happened is we kind of pissed you off. Evidently, unbeknownst to me, people don't like it when you sacrifice everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we got some actual legionaries here. You know what? I'm not feeling legionaries. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. I think we're gonna run. I think we're gonna run and see exactly what happens, because something tells me there's a couple of legionaries in the back that have the pikes. A little bit on the spooky side. We ain't doing with that. Wouldn't let me fight a glorious last stand. I think we saved you from a last stand. I feel like I can't remember if we fled from a fight or if we actually had a fight and you survived, and then we ended up retreating, or you left after we made a sacrifice, right? Well, kind of rough, but it is what it is. Either way, we need some people. We only have 7 people on our roster right now. We do not have anyone injured, so that's the good news. We are definitely in need of some work as well as some people, and then we'll get a move on from there. Ideally, we get a hold of some decent recruits, right? But the likelihood of us getting some good recruits is not really likely, right? Some better armor would be pretty cool too, not gonna lie. Some basic mail shirts. I'm not gonna lie, a basic mail shirt isn't terrible. Ooh. but I feel like we're hitting the Hallberg or reinforced Hallberg region. Like we really need to start like pushing our armor grade up, not just on average armor. See, we have a couple of basic mail shirts and like worn mail shirts in the front line. I think we can really use like a nice upgrade to, like, you know, probably the reinforced Hallberg level, which means we need to save up, and we also need to start daggering units better. We coincidentally are at day 71, so we are behind the level curve at this point. Like we are behind. We are foobarred in the great scheme of things, right? Oh, there's unholds up here. That's lovely. Hunt down unholds for 500 crowns. I don't think we can handle unholds unless it's a singular unhold. A single unhold probably wouldn't be the end of us, right? Do we have anyone that's like super tanky? I mean, we have OG, the OG Gerlach. He doesn't have the best armor. He's Battleforged, man. We are at the point where we have Battleforged on a couple of units. And at this point, we really shouldn't have put Battleforge on anybody. We probably should have just put Nimble on everyone and given them like really shitty armor. Like, I did not build these guys correctly, ultimately. But it is what it is. We'll be fine eventually. You know what? We take the unhold contract. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's sleep here till dawn, see if there's any recruits. We got a farmer. We'll hire the farmer. Farmer's not terrible, he's just not great. And we're gonna give the farmer a pike, right? Or a jagged pike. We'll give the farmer honestly 54 melee skill is not terrible. He's not a bad unit, he's just not good. He's not gonna like right home. We're gonna put Jost back here with a pike as well. Do I have any other two-handed or two space weapons? I don't believe I do. You have 73. You know what? 40 to 60 versus 40 to 55. I can swap you over to a hunting bow and give you some arrows, and we will set you up for that. You are actually going to start off with a net. Have your pike in your pocket, and I'll set you up like that. And I think we are good to go from here. Gerlach, we're going to give you an upgraded armor, and then I'm going to put a mantle on that to help you deal a little bit more damage, or rather, to me, it's more damage. It's not actually more damage. We'll give you an arming sword and get rid of your old ancient sword. Okay, let's go find us an unhold. It's probably only one. It might be two of them. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, the 18 web necks, on the other hand, is terrifying. Okay, there's two unholds. 18 web necks, I don't want to deal with. Two unholds, might be able to handle it. And I really hope we don't, you know, completely wipe here, but it is what it is. Oh, that's right. I have not played since oh, changes will affect. Okay, well, that's not that big of a deal. Auto adjust height level, faster player movement, faster AI movement. Apply. Dum. Wow. Okay. Let's see how this goes. One of them's got to push, right? Oh, that's bad news, bears. Did not expect that to happen. Okay, we're gonna swap you over to this, and we are just going to start wailing on this guy, right? 36 here, 49 here. We're gonna miss the 49. That's okay. Miss on an 80. That's rough. That hurt a little bit. Okay, this guy's running at this point. So we've got him broken. Now we need to start damaging the other one. Hopefully Egon doesn't die here, but he might. We don't know. Can I push you down? I guess not. How about here? Oh, you're immune to that. Got it. Who did not plan that one accordingly. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I don't want to push that way. We are slowly but surely just dogpiling these guys down, which is exactly what we need to do. That's kind of the entire game plan here, is to just whittle them down with like 1,000 cuts and break their morale while we have the opportunity to, right? Ooh, that's bad. Don't have enough fatigue for him to do what he needs to do there. It is unfortunate, but I think we're still going to be okay. Yep, we're still fine. Still fine. No one died. That was pretty easy. Now, I don't want to get caught out by the web next by any means, but you know what? For what the unhold fight was, that was pretty good. We'll just head back to town, get everything taken care of, and get paid with our 500 crowns, and see if there's anything here that we can get. I mean, the copper ingots are a little bit cheaper than what they typically are, so that works for me. The armor here is, like, honestly, the footman armor and whatnot, and the reinforced armor, that kind of cheap in comparison to what it would typically cost, right? Cell sword armor is just way too much for us, but I would say, you know, getting a hold of maybe a reinforced mail hauberk would probably be good. One of these versus two regular mail hauberks. One could argue that the regular mail hauberks would be better, right? Like long-term wise, like 150, you can get 2 units set up to 150, but honestly, like, we're looking at a difference of 130 with a pelt versus, you know, what, 150 plus a pelt will be 165. So we're looking at 35 more body armor on like 2 units, which, and this guy's at 155 because of his pauldrons that are on it, right? Like, ultimately that really isn't that big of an upgrade in the grand scheme of things, so it's entirely kind of up to interpretation on what we should do. I think getting a hold of one better piece of gear for someone like Jost, or, you know, somebody else, would then like one really good piece of gear would then just turn this one into a hand-me-down for someone else on the front line, and then so on and so forth. So I think that's probably the better way of doing things. But yeah, I mean, price here, we'll buy one, right? And we'll get that squared up. We don't have a decent helmet for anybody yet, but I mean, now we've got a reinforced metal hauberk, and we can put either pauldrons on it, which would give 40 more durability, which would bump this up to 250 and 30 fatigue, or we can do a no penalty to fatigue with 15 extra durability instead. So instead of 240, we'd be at 225. 225 plus the aura, resolve aura. I do like that, so let's go ahead and do that, because that will essentially make it easier for us to dagger people down. Who we squaring up against? Who? We always squaring up, homie. Squaring up against anybody and everybody that looks like we can bully them, of course. We don't pick on fights that we know that we can't win. Okay, there's no one here that has a background that really like reaches out to me and goes, oh, this. The copper we are going to sell here real quick just for a quick flip. Everything else we're kind of just, you know, hurting a little bit here. We do have a taxidermist that we can go to that's in the town that we were just at. These things are all like 500 crowns more expensive, right? Like this is 1,000 crowns more expensive than what the other town is. And we don't have a shield to really check our prices, but we can check their prices with a shield. Yeah, they've got 38% markup in comparison to the other place. That being said, boar spears here are 119 versus like the 115, or actually I think they're 125 where we were just at. So maybe a bit more beneficial for us to sell in the town we were just at too. Let's go ahead and just take a look-see at all of these. They did the west for 400 crowns, 960 crowns to follow tracks and return a ceremonial staff. It's a 3-star that most likely has a necromancer. Are we doing health wise? We have 3 guys that have like 2 people have sprained ankles, and then we have a fractured elbow. It's going to take several days for them to heal. How are we doing on dogs? Well, like we need to give our frontliners all their dogs back, and give some people on the back line some dogs too, because might as well. We could do the contract for this. What's this one? Escort a caravan? No, we're not doing a caravan run. I could do this one, right? But this one only pays like 400 crowns for us to go a day to the west. This one here pays decently. Like, let's go just see what's what. Tracks to the northeast. We'll head that way. Hopefully it's an easy contract, but we're most likely fighting raiders and a necromancer, so this could get a little spicy. Only 6 a marksman and some raiders. Without a necromancer, this should be doable, actually. Oh, I don't have my crossbow on. Oh well. I think we'll be all right. Move White and Kind over here. We'll move Jost right on up here. Drop a dog right on top of these guys. Our dogs may die for this, but you know what? Sacrifice I'm kind of willing to make right now. Move Egon up there. Drop the dog. Dog should get on top of the archer. It does. And then Original Gerlach, we are going to move you up here. Move him to right here. Drop a dog. Dog spam. Dog spam saves lives. All right. Oh, this guy's got a longsword. Nice. Break this guy's sword. I mean, shield. And we're gonna just start stabbing. Good hit there. Good hit there. Moving up. Okay, he bled out, which is good for us. Go for a nice hit to the head there. Nice hit there. Okay, this guy's definitely running. We're gonna take a step up this way. Apply some pressure. Right here. Oh, didn't quite get the killing blow on him. That's okay. We'll be fine. He's dead. This guy killed one of our dogs, but all in all, not too bad. We're gonna move up, make sure we get multiple people surrounding these guys. That way when they try to run, they can't. That was a good kill. Ooh, that was a headshot. Nice. Break his shield. Right on up. For kill. Push. Push right up there. All right. This guy's gonna run and die. Cool. We didn't lose anybody. We got ourselves a longsword, which is what I was really eyeing there. This guy's going to pay us 2,600 crowns. Wow. 2,600 crowns, guys. Like, you know what? I don't know what our relationship is with that town, and I don't like it's a big trading town, and they have like good trading stuff. Like they have dyes, I believe, here, right? Like they've got a couple dye works. I really don't want to burn whatever relationship. Yeah, they're already cold with us. We don't need to piss them off even more. Like they're already mad at us. We don't need to make them more angry. And now we're neutral. See, if I sold the stuff to that guy for like double the price, yeah, sure, I would have made, you know, money, but we definitely would have taken a bit of a hit. I don't want to fight these guys. We're so late in the game now in comparison to when these guys are actually easy to deal with. I don't want to deal with this right now. And we rolled like shit. Wilfried, you are kind of trash. I am not gonna lie. Egon, what do you have? You rolled like trash too, my dude. Like, come on now. Got max roll and hit points at least. Yeah, we rolled max on initiative. Whoop-de-doo. What? Oh my lord. Oh boy. This guy's level 3. I don't even know what you put your other points into. I don't remember what I did, but pretty confident that it wasn't anything to really make note of. So we'll do this to patch up the rest of your stats. I mean, we're building you to be a dagger bro, so I'm assuming you're going to get backstabber and everything like that too. I don't want to deal with the nomads, so we need to find a different way around. And these guys look like they're chasing me a little bit here. See if I can lure them into getting shit on. Oh, maybe there they are. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna let them take care of it. The entire army is definitely able to take care of it. We don't need to fight that fight. We're not gonna get paid much for it anyway. I'm gonna get very little out of it. We're gonna go down here to Schattenberg. See if we can get anything decent going here. Ooh, 10 brigands, a few marksmen, and many raiders. We do have a group of 8. Torhelm is the only one who does not have all of his stuff squared away. Torhelm actually has a 25% melee defense, which is kind of bad for him. Really bad, actually. He's running from us, so they didn't want to fight us anyway. Convenient. Oh, cool. His elbow is no longer fractured. That's actually really convenient for us. Let's see here. We can get Tostig. We can get Leaf. 280, 410. We're gonna hire Radolf and Leaf. We're gonna go to the marketplace. There's some public executions here. Food and drink are abundant. Also try to take advantage of spectators. $40,000 for a decent defensive piece of armor. Okay, it's not terrible. 1,400 on the mail hauberk. It's still a decent premium in comparison to what we would typically want. 106. We're not getting good sell prices here. We're heading out. Let's take a look and see what we hired. Okay, so we got a 1-star melee skill, 2-star range defense, 1-star in resolve. That's not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. And then we got, oh my god, Leaf, you are a godsend, homie. All right, so you're going to be pushing 80 to 83 if we take gifted on that. And we're looking at about 39 on average for your melee defense. Range defense, 1-star, whatever. I mean, we can put a couple of max rolls on there to make it to where you're not gonna, you know, just take a bunch of crossbow bolts to the face. But in the grand scheme of things, not bad. 62 base HP. It's not bad at all. 109. Ooh, that's not 109. 115 max fatigue. We don't really need to touch your fatigue at all. 34 resolve, not the best, but we can get that patched up pretty quickly. Initiative at 110. I mean, this guy can be good. He got some promise. Always the farmers, man. The farmers just somehow, farmers and brawlers, like, they are very good at being cheap units, like cheap labor. Very, very solid early game units. Now we need to, you know, keep them alive. So we're putting them in the back line. And then Radolf, we're gonna make you into a bannerman. Probably not the best thing to do, but you know what? I've done worse things. I have done worse things. And we can even set up some of these guys to be like nimble. This guy's not going to be a nimble user at all, but we can probably set up a lot of these guys to be more nimble based on their builds, and it would help us out with some of the armor that we have as well. So who knows? We do have a little bit of provisions, but we don't have a lot of provisions, so we will have to grab some more provisions soon. $139 on these. It's actually a pretty decent selling price for us. Not entirely certain on everything else, but we're gonna go ahead and sell a couple of these spears. We don't need that many spears anyway. I should probably mark some of these things to get repaired, but for the time being, this will work, right? Head down here to Hakeem Ramal, get our pay. This feels like it was much further than a day to the west. I feel like we're wasting so much time here. Off near the Burning Barrens. This is the place that we need to, you know, be raiding caravans, just out here in the middle of fucking nowhere, middle of the desert. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What? Brother, what? I don't know if I'm prepared for this. How many are we? Is it 2? It's 3? Oh no. Three freaking lindworms? Brother, I don't know if we can handle 3. It was like 1, yeah. 2, maybe. 3, no. No, 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 no. Flee. They heard you talking shit. Bro, why would I ain't talking shit to no freaking lindworms. Oh my god, dude, we are so fucking boned. Get me out of here. Now, if we had, you know, another group with us and we were third partying a bunch of lindworms, perfectly fine with that. I'm okay with that. Fighting these guys straight up, 3 of them? No, no. I will say, getting a hold of some lindworm armor though, be fucking awesome. I do like killing lindworms. We just don't have the guys for it, which is why I'm spooked. I was not prepared at all. There's only 3 of them though, and they're gonna be right fucking here, right? Like they're literally right here. We can go into town real quick, get paid. Man, wish I could hire some of these guys. No dice though. Let's take a look. See here, alchemist, weaponsmith. Oh, the arena's here. This cowardice is why I deserted. Shut up, Overlord. That and the ritual sacrifices, but mostly the coward. Yeah, we're just not even going to talk about the ritual sacrifices, right? Nobody cares about the ritual sacrifices. You're just going to be like, oh yeah, no big deal. Drive off the nomads at a fleeting camp southeast of Hakeem al-Ramal. You know, I would love to do that if they didn't already have dodge. Serpents. Yeah. Okay. So now what we need to do. Oh my god, they're so fast. They're so fast. Why are they so fast? Keep following me, please. Now there's 10 serpents up there. We are only on day 75. Come on, lindworms. I ain't done with you yet. Oh god, now the serpents are following them too. Where'd they go? Oop. Oh, well, that caravan's freaking foobarred. You guys got a regiment here? Okay, cool. So we got 3 lindworms versus like 9 units, right? This is when we actually go in. see if we can deploy a couple of dogs, get some better vision. You know, I didn't think there was that many of them. I thought they had already lost a lot of their units, but I guess not. We'll move Sorrow up. Hopefully we'll be able to get a hold of a kill or two. I would love to get multiple kills here. But we really need to get our guys close enough to where we can assist. But I want these guys to take the brunt of the damage and hopefully soften them up a bit for us. Like that. Like, that is disgusting. This guy almost got one shot. Like, these guys do not have a ton of armor by any means, right? And the tails are what's going to be spooky. The good news is we're better equipped to fight a Lindworm right now than what they are typically. They do have a lot of handguns, and they did just kill our dog with a handgun, and they're killing their own guys too with this. But the fire damage and abilities that they're using is going to help us out quite a bit. We have enough. Oh, we have what we want, but I'm just not feeling quite confident yet with our positioning. I want to get a little bit into a better spot here. I want to see these guys get lower but not die. I think the next round we'll be able to do some damage here, because they're losing their armor at this point, right? Which is kind of the goal. But they have a ton of HP. Like, I have to remember this, that they have so much HP, it's actually like insane. Like, look at that. Yes, their armor's basically gone, but their HP is full. So us having a bunch of extra people definitely helping out quite a bit, but still not enough. And the tails, like we're fighting them in such a place to where we are definitely almost at the disadvantage still, just due to how many of our the friendly units are getting attacked at once, right? And we could definitely go for trying to get some extra hits in here, right? A 71% chance of hitting this guy. I'm not feeling it. Not yet. Just not. I want some of these guys to get closer if I can. Or I want them to keep, you know, doing a ton of damage, which is kind of the point here, right? I'm just gonna kind of let these guys weed themselves out here. So you want, whenever you're fighting Lindworms, you want to actually have a lot of high HP damaging weapons. So like, and you want to have a lot of like pole weapons too. So it essentially, like, our long axes here, pretty solid. The pikes are good, but they're not great. But you want to have a lot of like axes and cleavers and sword type of things, like things that do a lot of HP, because these guys have been getting like this one in particular has been getting wailed on, right? Absolutely freaking destroyed in the grand scheme of things when it comes down to like how many hits it's been taking. But it's barely wounded. But it lost its armor like the first round. We're on round 4. And this one here is basically not taking any damage. This one here's lost most of its chest armor. This one's barely taking anything. And this one here has been getting like beaten up the entire time. And we are losing units a hell of a lot quicker than they're losing HP. So and their blood destroys your armor. That's something else to also keep in mind. And we don't have any nets. Actually, I think one of my guys actually has a net. Now that I think about it, is it Torhelm? It is Torhelm. Torhelm, we're going to get you up here and ready to throw a net. You can only net the heads, but it does help quite a bit, actually. We'll get Leaf up there. Probably shouldn't have moved Leaf, but we'll see how this goes. Triggering fearsome stacks with the ally handguns. Doing great for us. This guy's actually starting to take quite a bit of damage. And those guys just got decimated. So we're about to lose the entire right flank. These two guys are both confident. This one here is taking a lot of damage. Honestly, I'm not even sure if with this army, we're going to be in a position to where we can help. Because they're not doing a great job, and they're really like, they're not built to take lintworms. If we were fighting, you know, we were fighting the a northern type of like noble group, and they had, you know, some solid footmen and whatnot, probably would have done better, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're down to 31 allied units. Cannot move any closer yet. It's rough. I can move closer here, but I don't think that's the play. That's gonna get a little too spicy for us. We need some of their guys to like either die or move up. I don't foresee them moving up per se. What I can do is move Gerlach up just a little bit. Oh, he moved Wilfried up. That's actually good for us. This guy may die here for us. Oh, and he moved. Oh, Leaf got moved up too. That's actually really good for us. We may be able to get a kill on this guy. Oops. I tried. Move Torhelm way down here. Move Egon up here. Officers doing good. 49, 49, 49. All 49s. Oh no, that guy is near death. I don't know if we'll actually get the kill though. We're gonna try. Oh, he's so close. Ouch. Get a dog up here. See if the dog can actually help do a little bit of damage. Probably won't, but who knows? Who knows at this point? We're trying. Damn it, we didn't get one of the kills. It's tragic. We're gonna keep pushing though. I want at least one, if not two. Not getting the first one does kind of put a little bit of a dampener on things. The good news is we do have one of them gravely wounded. And the other one is basically fresh, but we'll see how this goes. I do not know how I want to do this. I know I can move him up one. Ooh, moving him up one will not get me within range though. Okay. Son of a gun. How do I do this? Has Leaf already? Yeah, Leaf's already moved. We're gonna move Hugo up. This is probably a terrible idea. I'm gonna move him up. I'm not going to drop a dog. Yeah, the dog doesn't even do any damage here. Okay. Oh my god, we missed both. We're not gonna get it just because we missed. Oh yeah, we're not getting it. Yep. Damn it, dude. I cannot believe it. We missed out on 2 kills by getting them within 1 shot. And since we don't get kills, we don't get XP for it. That is so sad. I mean, we're not going to lose anything really from this fight, so we should be fine, but still, it is kind of disappointing. I do feel kind of like, because, you know, I really wanted some of the Lindworm loot, but it is what it is. If we get this one, I'll be happy, but I'm still kind of upset that we weren't able to last hit either of the first 2 when we were like really close to getting it. But who knows? It's entirely possible that the majority of these guys end up dying here, so we'll see. Half of their issue is that they keep hitting their own people. Oh, god damn it. Yep, we didn't get anything. They last hit all 3 of them. Oh man, that's upsetting, but it is what it is. We didn't really take like any damage from that, so I'm not. I mean, Gerlach took a ton of body armor damage simply because he, you know, got coated in the blood of a lindworm, but whatever. It's very, very disappointing, but it is what it is. Not allowed to have nice things. We have 9 brigands up here, a few marksmen, some raiders. We'll swap that out for that. You have absolute trashed body armor. Let's go ahead and swap that out. Mark these for repair real quick now that I'm thinking about it. We have a lot of things we need to repair actually. Should be good. Otherwise, you're swapping off a bow. Let's make sure we give you crossbow bolts instead of arrows, and we should be good to go. We can fight brigands now. Yeah, there's absolutely no way we could take on 3 lindworms though with our group. 2 potentially. 1, I would feel pretty confident in our ability to kill 1 lindworm. But 3, no, not at all. 9 of them, I know that they have 2 archers at a minimum, and a few guys that are going to be using range boy duty. So we'll see exactly what we can do. See how, okay, they've got 3 archers and multiple throwing weapons. Lots of throwing weapons, lots of throwing weapons. We are going to move up just a tiny bit, right? I'm going to drop a dog. Have the dog come up here and ruin some of their throwing shenanigans. Going to continue pushing most of our guys up. And then we are going to really push our frontliners like up in here. We want to get a hold of their units, right? We want to drop the dogs basically right on top of them. And get to the point where we can get right up on them. Now, we don't have much of a formation here, but we're utilizing a lot of leverage when it comes down to who and where our zone of control is at. So this is pretty decent for zone of control, and we're actually surrounding this raider pretty well. Like, he's got 3 people around him. He's actually rotating out. Dog took some damage. That's okay. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to see if we can get a decent shot in on any of these guys. Does not look like it currently with our position that Soro's in. If I move him right here, though, I bet you we can. Good shot. Okay, here, what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 step down. 62 versus 67. This guy's got less head armor, more head armor. This guy's actually a bigger threat, though, so we're going to go for him. Yep. Big threats down. We no longer have a 2-handed weapon dude out here anywhere. We go ahead and see if we can start daggering this guy down a little bit. No dice, but you never know. Okay, that kind of worked. break that guy's shield, reload, go for a shot, miss. Now, since this guy doesn't have a shield now, he's going to opt for swinging twice, which can be a little bit on the dangerous side. We basically upgraded his damage output, right? Since he's got a hammer, he's going to do a really good job at being spooky with destroying our armor. We're going to get Jost all the way up in here. 65, good hit. There we go. That's a decent hit there that I was really looking for. Egon's taking quite a bit of a beating. OG should be fine for a little bit longer. Okay, that guy's done. Here comes a big swing. Awesome. Killed one, hit two, got both of them fleeing. This guy here's took a pretty big hit. This guy's fleeing as well. Not too worried about this raider, but that was about the perfect thing that we could have gotten from Jost. To be honest, this guy actually has pretty decent armor, so we're gonna start preparing to dagger him down if we can. Going to attempt to start shield bashing this guy. I want him to get off the high ground. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Jost, we'll swap you off to a dagger. No, we won't, not for this round at least. See if we can push this guy off. Nope, no dice. I'll have Soro reload, have him start repositioning just a little bit here. Hugo, do you have a dagger? You do not. You're going to get rid of this guy's shield. Do you have a dagger? You do not. I'm going to move you up here just so this guy can't move as in every direction. Same thing with Leaf. I don't think Leaf has a dagger. Nope. Yep, that guy has been successfully daggered down. Pushing him back. That guy's fleeing now, which is good. Move one step up, see if we can get, nope, did not get it. Move a couple steps over here, go for a shot. Oh, he running. You know what? We may actually just let him go. Well, he's untouched actually when it comes down to everything. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Yeah, I don't think we'll catch up to him. Not in time. I mean, we've got an undamaged patch mail shirt, damaged one. Got ourselves a flail. We got, you know, a little bit of crowns. Nothing super awesome to write home about. Otherwise, military pick's decent. Let's see, is there anything that we can drop to hold on to this hunting bow? The hunting bow is worth a little bit, not a lot of it. Let's see here. What can we get rid of? I guess we can get rid of some arrows. We don't really need the arrows, right? We have plenty of them already. We're gonna keep heading on up here to Himmelstadt. We did gain a couple of levels here. Leaf did hit level 2, which is great. We're going to give him student. And he got, you know, great rolls, which is honestly to be expected. I kind of wish I'm only planning on taking the max rolls for resolve and HP whenever they do pop up. Otherwise, we'll be grabbing the maxes and range defense just to, you know, patch up everything. With Leaf, we may not grab gifted immediately. I'm not entirely certain yet. We'll have to take a look at it. Torhelm did level. I mean, he got a +3 melee skill. I can't be mad about that. The +2 melee defense is average, I guess. He got a min roll on HP, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. 53 resolves already at a point where I'm not too worried about it. He does have 58 with his bonus, so that's really not something we need to worry about putting points into. What we will be putting points into at this point will be HP. He is nothing to write home about, though. We are going to turn him into a shield expert and rotation specialist for the front line. And we will most likely be giving him nimble whenever we get there, right? Okay, where are we looking like on our... We are competent. We are not quite professional yet. Professional is what, 1050? Okay, so we need to do some more contracts here. Hacken stalked the company for a time before approaching you directly. He is an advocate for Davkul's purpose, and with that, his argument has been made and yourself engendered to it. All the same, the man joins the company. Cool, we got ourselves another one. He is a perfect bannerman, actually, just because of how high his resolve is. Radolf, congratulations, you no longer have to carry the banner around. That is now Hacken's job. Hacken, just hold the banner and scream loudly. That is your purpose. That is what you shall do. Wherever our banner is. I think he still has it. Yes, he does. Hacken, you take that. You give me that. All right, cool. Hacken set up, already has 60 resolve. Great. It's not the best, but I mean, it works. We will put we could put a notch blade on him. That'd be, interesting to say the least. Ultimately, Radolf has 57 melee skill. He doesn't have the best defenses yet. Let's go ahead and give him a kite shield, and we can give him like a spear, put him on the flank, right? Try to help bolster at least one of our sides here. But otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Torhelm, let's put an actual sword on you instead of a dagger. You should be good to go. I need to set these guys up to where they're getting their actual weapons back on. We also need to make sure that everyone has a dagger of some sort. Leaf, you will be good. I'm going to give you a better dagger. Hugo, you've got some decent melee abilities already. Take a dagger. Hacken, you don't have good melee abilities. Just take a penknife. Okay, everyone in the back line should have a secondary weapon of some sort. Radolf, you're getting a pocket knife. Everyone in the front line should have something. Yep. Egon already has a dagger, so that's fine. Should be good now. Everyone's got their secondary weapons set up so we can actually start daggering people. Not forget about it. Which should help us out in the grand scheme of things with making money and getting a hold of better armor. Is it going to be a huge priority of ours? Not necessarily, but money does make the world go round, and better armor never hurt nobody. Yeah. So 518 on the dies. I do want to get to the point where we're actually able to get a lot of this stuff for pretty cheap. We're just not there yet, right? So just something to think about. We can do this. A day to the east at Krokdorf. Yeah, we can definitely do that real quick. Just because I'm trying to increase our relation with Himmelstadt, since they have a dye works. And dye works, trading, doing trading runs does help quite a bit with keeping your crowns and whatnot upkeep going. Ooh, shit, that's a lot of spiders. That's a lot of spiders. 21 spiders. I bet you it's a stack of like 16 or 18 or whatever. Now, the good news is it should be fairly simple of a fight. There's just going to be a lot of spiders. Unfortunately, we don't get paid per head. If we did, it would be kind of a nice thing, but we don't. So Absolutely tragic. Go ahead and reload. Take a step back. Wait on this. Put a spear wall here. Wait. We want to keep a tight-ish formation here. It's kind of the goal. The fact that these spiders are like the only mob in all of Battle Brothers that have an idle animation. They're the only mob that actually moves. You look at this, like they move. You don't have a ton of melee ability, so let's see if we can, you know, break you free of some stuff. $58 missed. Damn. $50, $48, $5, go for $45. We're gonna miss. Actually kind of tragic. Helm cannot break himself free. You bring that up every spider fight. I know I do. I was waiting for someone to comment on that. I'm going to feel kind of sad if we lose Wilfred. Wilfred's not a bad unit. Not a great unit, but he's, you know, fills a spot, fills a role. It will be kind of disappointing to lose him, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, Caravan Hands coming in clutch. Doing the job. They're doing some work. All right. Dropping a dog with... Okay, we are going to try to do this, and we're going to reload. 59, 49, missed the 49, tragic. Losing 5 hit points for 3 turns. Yeah, Wilfried's gonna die. There's like no way around this at this point. All we can do is really just try to do as much damage with him as we can. So many spiders, man. We're still at 21 of them. That's like the worst part. Oh no, they're on our dog now too. Yep, there goes Wilfried. Tragic. We're gonna lose Radolf too. Honestly, losing a couple of these guys is not gonna be the end of the world. We had 10. That's a couple more than what I would like to have. 8's typically my normal amount that I enjoy having. 8 decent units is pretty solid. What is that? 54, 48. Let's go for the 56. Miss. Tragic. There we go. There was a decent hit. let's see here. 49. Ooh, we got a hit in. Nice. Nope, didn't get it. They're down to 16 instead of 21, even though they're still hatching, but they're starting to break. They're wavering, so that's the good news. They are going to kill 2 of our units at least, and probably a dog. Nope. There he goes. 62, 68. Let's go for the 68. Oh shit. King the War Dog got hit. Lost one of the caravan hands too. Losing the caravan hands isn't the end of the world. Losing the donkeys, that's what the issue is. We're paid to protect the donkeys, not the caravan hands. So as long as you keep the donkeys alive, then you're fine. Okay, we need to make a move on up here. This is going to be kind of a pickle, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not a huge fan of what we're looking like here. Shit. Definitely move down here and try to help this guy out. Move Egon up here. Oh shit, there's a spider right there. I didn't even see him. Up against 14 of them. TPK? No, this is not a TPK. Why do you always say TPK, Vis? You just assume? TPK win. Why are you always obsessed with TPKs? Still have 11 more to go. Looks like they may be starting to run though. That's the good news. Bad news is as well, still got a bit of an issue here. I don't want Leaf dying. Leaf's actually a pretty promising unit, so we need to get him out of the issue, out of the bad area here. He's got 2 spiders on him. One spider on him. $23. Still too close, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, Leaf's safe for the time being. Down to 8 units. They should start running now. Yep. Looking like they're gonna start running. For the most part, they're running. Some of them are still in the fight. RIP. Can't get any damage going. All right, let's see here. Only 6 of them. Yeah, 3 of which are still in combat. The other 3 are running off the map. We'll be fine. We will be fine. And down to 1. There we go. We lost Radolf and Wilfried, but we got all their gear back, as well as a ton of gossamer. We got some webbed valuables, which are not worth much, as well as a poison gland. So we need to drop some stuff so we can get more of the freaking gossamer here. Let's see here. Not a huge fan of poison glands. What else can we drop here? Don't need the shoddy bows or anything like that. We can drop some of the arrows, and we have some you know, webbed valuables, which aren't worth a ton, but they are worth something. We still have a bandage here that I've yet to equip on anybody. What else can I get rid of that's not worth too much? Honestly, a lot of the monster parts are just that, like, you know, I think we have plenty of gossamer at this point. We should probably use it for something, right? Hyena fur, pretty decent. Just have a lot of random parts here. Webbed valuables. I do want the webbed valuables. I can find something to drop. You know what? The hood. We don't need the hood. We can drop the farmer's hat too. Or another farmer's hat or something like that we have in here that, you know, I should have gotten rid of a long time ago. Armor wise, I don't think so. No, I do not believe so. So that should be good. Give him a bandage. We can also give him, you know, the neck trophy. We did lose a majority of our dogs at this point that we had. We have a couple, but for the most part, don't have that many. But we have plenty of monster parts, so we need to get ourselves over to a place that has a taxidermist like Erdfall. So we're gonna head up to Erdfall, and we need to basically go through all of our monster parts. We either need to sell them, or we need to do something with them. We have plenty of food. Fletcher has Sir Casimir's Edges, legendary throwing axes, or famed throwing axes. So we can do a side-by-side comparison of these two. Range of 4 tiles, range of 4, chance to hit head +5. Okay, weapon fatigue -4. Okay, ammo for weapon skills build up 3 less fatigue. Okay, so it's 3 less fatigue. Still has 5 ammo. 110 effectiveness against armor, and then 30% damage. Okay, and then it's 25 to 40 versus 31 to 50. So this one rolls a lot more damage, does like 10 more max damage and 6 more min damage, which is decent. And it builds up 3 less fatigue. So 3 less fatigue, that's honestly not terrible, and they are really cheap. We could easily afford those even if like all I had to do was just sell some stuff, right? So pretty cheap, honestly, but yeah. Drive off some brigands at Lost Man shelters east of Crockdorf. Okay, so there's a shelter over here east of Crockdorf that we can go take care of. I don't want to do it for a mission though. If we do it for a mission, it re-rolls what's actually in there. There could be better loot if we take it out without taking the mission, so that's the game plan. Escort a caravan to Crockdorf. Okay, well, we were just there, so we know where that's at. We'll be able to do that pretty easily. Let's go to the marketplace here. Tools and supplies here are cheaper than what they typically are, which is great. We can get our webbed valuables sold here for 159, not terrible. 49, 105. Okay, well, honestly, taxidermist, what can we make? Heavy war dog armor, a large quiver of arrows, large quiver of bolts, antidote. All right, heavy war dog armor, probably something that may be worthwhile, right? Iron will potion, not affected by non-permanent injuries, new or old. Large quiver of arrows, large quiver of bolts. So 14 bolts, 14 arrows versus 10. We have a ton of Gossamer, and I just don't remember what I need to pair it with. Honestly, since we don't know what we need to pair it with, we may sell the Gossamer, like over here at Hellenberg, right? So let's go ahead and just take this real quick. And then head down to Crockdorf. It's really close. Will not take us too much time. Oh, we actually get paid per attacker you slay. Up to 15. Only 2 crowns per head, though, so that's an extra 30 crowns. It's not really worth anything. But you never know. So we'll just go to Crockdorf. Double up their well-supplied bonus. Maybe they'll have another famed item here now. Nope, it actually got rid of the famed item that they had. That's kind of funny. Okay, so don't have to worry too much about any of that. I'm still not taking their mission here. We're going to go up to Hellenberg, and we're going to try and sell some of the stuff that we have. We don't need nearly as many monster parts. We don't need this much silk or anything like that, right? We can reinforce a couple, one throwing net that we do have with some fighter silk, but we don't need, you know, nearly as much Gossamer as what we have. What else do we have here? Do you have anything that I can hire? Nothing that I'm looking for. Armor here is kind of expensive, not great. Weaponsmith, nothing to write home about. Kennel, we could get some more dogs, but that's probably not the best use of our resources here. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to get rid of, let's get rid of the hyena fur as well as the wolf pelts, right? and we'll get rid of all the teeth and the brains and the adrenaline glands. We don't need all of that. We're holding on to the unhold stuff. We'll get rid of a majority of the gossamer, but we're gonna hold on to some of it because I know I can make better nets, and that's kind of what I want to hold on to that for. We will get rid of the short swords that we have. I will get rid of one of the spears, get rid of one of those, get rid of a scramasax, get rid of some of the bows that we have. Actually, we'll get rid of all of them. We don't have an archer. We don't have a good archer or anything like that. So it's just taking up space that we don't have, right? We will buy a few more dogs, though. Dogs are just so invaluable that it's just worth having several of them on standby. They are able to turn the tide of a single battle quite a bit. So it's always worthwhile having a dog, if not several, and being able to just plop them down, rotate into or out of them and whatnot, right? And we'll go over to Erdfall. We're going to make us a reinforced throwing net, and then probably buy some tools, and we're going to go see what's what in that thing off to the east here. Reinforced throwing net, craft that. We could make a large quiver or something like that, but not really feeling it. Not really feeling that. But I will take my reinforced throwing net, slap that down. They don't have anything here. And what do we have here? Defend Erdfall and its outskirts from raiding parties. We can do that. We can do that. But I want to hold off until after I destroy whatever the fuck's over here. Yo, what's going on, Soro? How you doing, my man? Yeah, we're gonna go up on top of a mountain, see if we can see anything. No dice. We're gonna head a little bit south. Oh, never mind. Lost man shelter up here. Where are we going? I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I'm looking forward to hopefully a D&D session tomorrow. Some raiders. Okay. Feel like you haven't talked to me in a while. Has it been a while? I've been gone like a week or so. I know that. I was here last week, but there was a little bit of a stint there where I kept missing streams. I know the upgrade to Windows 11 on my gaming PC set me back a little bit because it reset all my audio settings. That reminds me, I still need to upgrade my streaming rig to Windows 11, so I need to back up all of my OBS settings. Otherwise, I lose all the glorious things and transitions that I have. I lose all of my camera placements, and you know how lovely all of these things are with, you know, I think I even still have a spin wheel that I never use here. Nope, never mind, that's broken. But yeah, I've got things I'd lose all my presets and everything like that. Okay. I want his armor. I actually want everyone's armor. That is what we will do. We are going to aim to get a hold of as much of the armor as we can here. Oh, throwing axes. Okay. It's not. Oh, damn, bro. Homie, chill. Egon, you okay there, my guy? You kinda. You're gonna die, aren't you? Yeah, you're gonna die. I can taste it. I can sense it. I can smell you. We'll drop a dog and have the dog come over here and try to help us out a little bit. Oof. We may actually get that guy's armor. All right, dagger time. I want this guy's armor too. Good armor. Not the best of armor. You know what? Hold up. There's a very important option that I need to set up here. Cool. Cool. And we got 3 pieces of armor. We got salt. We got all sorts of shit from that. That was great. It was a great little quick, easy camp bust. Right? We can go up here to Hellenberg, sell some of our stuff. It did not reset everyone's gear, unfortunately. I was hoping that it would, but not quite. That's okay. Belief will get you leveled up. We did get a max roll of hit points, so that may be worth grabbing. Kind of wish you grabbed, you had better resolve as a level, but that's okay for the time being. We can still make something decent with this guy. He hasn't taken any permanent injuries or anything like that. We definitely need to patch up his resolve though, because he's superstitious. We'll give him Pathfinder. Hopefully he doesn't run whenever we have our next sacrifice event. Hopefully he might. He still might, but well, you never know. You never know. All right, Egan. Let's give you Backstabber. Well, let's see what you roll first. +3 to melee skill, +3 to melee defense. Okay, and you got a max roll and range defense. That's actually pretty decent. All in all, I'm actually really happy with all of that. Yeah, the shield expert would increase your shield ratings by quite a bit as well. We're still going to take Backstabber, because that's going to be very good for him. All right, let's see here. I wish we could get into a D&D group. The last, what, 2 to 3 I've been in were so long ago, it didn't last long. I honestly, like, I don't even remember. I've been in a lot of D&D groups at this point. All of varying amounts of like role play and whatnot too. Most of them are a little light on the role play. Trying to get into some that are a little bit bigger or like more into it, but yeah. While marching, something crunches awkwardly underfoot. You stop and take a knee to see, swiping away some dirt. Find splintered shards of pottery. They appear to be, or used to be, part of a piece of art. You piece them together until a picture comes into view. Hacken stands behind you and asks, "So, what is it?" You trace a finger along the artwork, depicted in armored soldiers with spears, and behind them, more men stand with pole arms. Their formations are thick, their formation as thick as the forests from which they made their weapons. They appear to be marching forward, one step at a time, cutting down all the enemies in their path with brutal efficiency. You try and pick the shards up. A low hum emits from the clay, and each piece suddenly turns to powder, remaining streaming between your fingers. Something that old, that peculiar. What is it doing out here in the middle of nowhere? That's concerning. Day 80. Something tells me we're gonna have the undead invasion event. It's going to be the ancient legionary event. That's going to be our late game crisis. I can sense it, taste it. There was the one Arlos invited me, which introduced me to you guys, then Loki's, then I think we did my Goblin one shot, and I did the Tavern one shot with a group. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been a part of a few of those, right? Like, I was part of the one that Arlos invited you to. I was a part of Loki's campaign. I've been in a lot of campaigns, actually. Like, if I want to go through all of them, I'd say a lot. And depending on how many times we've restarted campaigns, like, you never know, right? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of however you want to look at it, right? Okay, we got some money. We don't have a lot of money, but we do have some. We're gonna go over to Erdfall and prepare to defend it from incoming raiders. That will be our next mission. Then we need to go camp busting. We need to go find some. We need to get some like better gear, right? Like, that kind of is one of our biggest downfalls right now, is we just don't have good gear. But let's go ahead and handle this. You did the Tavern one. I don't know about the Goblin one. I did them both. I did both of them. Oh, the trading caravan. Oh no, there was a company there. Okay, I got paid for not even fighting anything. Okay, I'll take it. I will gladly take that. The pay for it. And boom, ambition fulfilled. We are now we can now do noble contracts. So let's go over to Hellenberg and start making those guys happy. But I did them both because there was the Goblin one was a Pathfinder one where there was like a boat or a ship or whatever, right? That there was vines up on top and whatnot. And then there was where I was a drunken monk in a tavern, and there was like a cart or whatever outside that got attacked and whatnot. So there's a few things that, you know, I think I partook in both of your one shots. And of course, I still need to set up my own campaign. One of these days I will run a campaign, but that is unfortunately not yet. It is not for yet. Not for yet, because I still am not done with school. Believe it or not, I am almost done with school, but I'm not done yet. Not done yet. Okay, let's see here. Kill marauding greenskins around Erzbrook. Okay. Where the fuck's Erzbrook? Oh, it's up here. Hopefully they're more like basic orcs and not like goblins. Yo, what's up, Sean? How you doing, my man? All right, I'm up here. I'm at Erzbrook. Where are the greenies? Where are these greenies in which I've been sent to kill? I have no vision of said greenies. Ooh, I see footprints. Footprints. These are greenskin footprints. I could tell because I can see toes. Oh shit, it's goblin raiders and then regular brigands. Doing good, my man, doing good. Currently dealing with some tomfoolery. You know, I kind of wish I only had to fight one of these guys. Hold up. You need to... Okay, now we're good. Let's take care of the raiders, and then we gotta go kill some goblins. Gotta take on some goblins. All right, let's see here. They're not close enough yet for me to want to do the things in which I will do. Take a step forward. Nope. Nope. Take a step forward. Forward. Oh, that's the wrong shield. Son of a bitch. That's okay. Oh, he just shot his own dude in the back. Awesome. Oh, that guy's got a metal crossbow. That's bad. He's spooky. Shoot him. Come on, Soro. Now's the time. You have gained levels. You've gotten better. Show me how much better you have gotten, my good sir. For the love of God, take out the crossbowman before he takes us out. Sir, that's the ground 6 feet away from him. He had one job. That's to kill that metal crossbowman before he can do his metal crossbowman things. If he headshots somebody, it's on your head, Soro. All right, well, that guy's dead at least. Not a big fan of that. Big trouble. Ouch. What could possibly go wrong here? I'm feeling great. Oh my. What happened to TT? What? What is TT? You mean Final Fantasy Tactics? FFT? I don't. What? You have a Pathfinder campaign I made a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what you meant by TT. Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, I haven't played through it yet. Like I haven't done really anything on that playthrough that we have. We can always cycle it back in. The problem is we don't stream often enough for us to have this many games in the backlog. We don't. Oh, Soro actually got a shot in. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we need to get people up here to help out Jost. We need to get people up here to help out Jost bad. Oh shit. Oh shit. Not good. Not good. Drop a dog. Have the dog go up here. Try to get some flanks going. Gotta keep Jost alive. Okay. This guy running. Excellent. Get ready to dagger him down. In the meantime, start doing damage elsewhere. Please. For the love of God. Okay, thank God. The dog's doing his job. Oh, Jost, you're in bad shape. Oh shit. Does anyone have rotation to get him out of this? Or are we about to lose Jost? I mean, I get it if he dies. If he dies, he dies. But still, I'm going to feel kind of sad. If I have anything that can save him at all right now. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I don't think anyone has rotation besides potentially Jost itself, right? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oops. Oh, Jost doesn't even have freaking rotation. That is hilarious. Okay, well, that was a good hit, at least. He's not dead yet. Gonna be a problem. Alright, let's see how this goes. I believe in you, Jost. Don't die. You're gonna die, but I believe in you. Oh. 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 Oh my god, I don't know how you're not dead yet. I have no idea how you are not dead. But I will take it. I will gladly take it. That's all I needed. I needed you to just dodge a couple of things. Kind of surprised we got away with that one. Sorry, I meant FF, not TT. Okay, that makes sense. Clydean's staring at the screen trying to remember what TT was. I'm like, what is TT? What do you mean TT? How did you get shot? He has a dagger out. What? That's some bullshit. I'm calling shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans. Well, our guys are definitely a little battered and bruised. And the worst part is we still have to fight some goblins after this. Oh no, we took way too much damage for us to fight goblins. This is gonna be rough. It's gonna be really bad. Your face was the perfect mix of huh and confused. Like, what? What are we talking about, dude? Like, what the fuck is TT? What game has the initials of TT? Like, what? What are we even talking about here? You've got a campaign set up for D&D, but it's only one session. Okay. All right, Jost, you are you're actually sitting out the next fight, my guy. You're a little fucked up. Hugo, you do have potential as a frontliner. If I remember correctly, we're setting you up to be a frontliner, right? Some way, shape, or form, kind of. Give you Pathfinder. White and kind. Ooh, you got a +3. Okay. You have trash resolve, though. Absolute garbage resolve. Kind of painful, not gonna lie. Let's see here. I need to start getting you set up to rotate into being a frontliner. But that resolve, I mean, with the trophy necklace, it's good. And you get an extra 5 from being a fanatic of Davkol, which puts you up to 47. That's still like kind of freaking rough, dude. Like, oh my god. Yeah. We could give you fortified mind. That would help patch you up a little bit on that, right? We can also, you know what? Let's give you a rotation for the time being. Still gonna keep you in the back line just for a little bit. Hacking, keep pumping up your resolve. You did max roll both melee and range defense. I'm going to put the +3 in melee defense for the time being, or not even the time being. I'm just going to put it there. We'll grab another max roll and resolve. I do like putting points into range defense, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. You're going to pump up your fatigue because you're going to be spamming your rally the troops ability eventually. We're just slowly getting some of our backliners prepared for when they can actually cycle in and be more useful frontliners, right? That's kind of what we're doing here. Oh shit. Okay. There's 8 of them and they're wolf riders. We are not in a good formation at all right now. This may be ATPK. I do not like fighting wolf riders at all. I don't like fighting I hate goblins. I would much rather be fighting orcs right now. Okay. We are going to hug box best we can. One down. Drop another dog. The dog's out here. Come start helping us out best as they can. Nope, there goes that dog. And there goes Egan. Okay, that's another one down. RIP the dog. Oh, there goes Hacken. Hacken may actually be dead too, because I forgot to put, I didn't get time to put new armor on him. I forgot to put armor on him. Didn't expect us to. Yeah, this is a okay. It sure feels like one. Put a dog down. Wait on Sorrow's turn. 35, 54, RIP. RIP. There goes Soro. Soro's down. We may still survive this, but it sure as hell is not looking too good for us. I will say that. We definitely lost a lot of units. Kind of sucks too, because some of the units were like, you know, showed some promise, not enough promise, obviously, but hey. Okay. It's over. How many units did we lose? 3? Oh, we only lost Soro. Soro had 20 kills, was with the company for 69 days. Nice. And they took part in 44 battles. Okay. The Pathfinder one, I think, made characters but never played it. I have DJ Loki and you listed. Your character was Helgrim von Warren, a Slayer. Who's a Dampier. Getting Lord of the Rings, Two Towers vibes from this fight. TPK win. It's not a TPK. TPK's fine. We got a maimed foot. We got a partially collapsed lung. Oh, that's rough. Injured shoulder. Oh, he's traumatized. Okay, Egan's fine. He's just traumatized. Everything's fine. Take all of our stuff. And there we go. Now we head back to Hellenberg. We lost our ranged unit. Ruh-roh. Not gonna lie, that one was kind of rough. Your renown will increase. Let's see here. Into the wildlands. Okay. Discover 8 hidden locations. Build up our numbers. A full roster of 20 men. That's a lot. Glorious is going to take us forever. Let's go find 8 locations. That's fine. And it like drives us out into the undiscovered area. Fuck. We're gonna try to run. We need to run. There's 8. I don't know what there is. I know I don't want to fight it. I know it's undead. It may be auxiliaries. It may be wider gangers, which are just zombies. I don't know. All I know is I don't want to fight them right now. Like, our guys are injured. We haven't patched up their gear yet or anything like that. We're just trying to get back to a base of operations. Oh, it was a bunch of auxiliaries. Leaf did level up. Leaf, you may end up taking the front lines quicker than I anticipated. I'm not gonna lie. We are going to give you gifted because we need your resolve to get patched up, and we need you to be prepared to be on the front lines quicker than initially anticipated. Leaf may be our best frontliner as of yet. He's at 62 on the attack. See, a lot of our guys don't actually have that high of a attack, right? Like 65, 64, 57. Well, this guy's injured, right? He's got a pierced hand, but it's still not that good. 68. I think Whitingkind may actually have our highest oh, I just need to give you Pathfinder. That should help, right? Pathfinder campaign was a kind of like a medieval version of Supernatural. That music says so many nopes. I didn't even hear the music, but I could tell it was like building up, and I'm like, we don't want to deal with this right now. Mark our stuff for repair and just prepare, because we are having a little bit of a toughie right now. I will say that. We're only at like day 80. Like, we've definitely fallen behind the curve here on what we need, and it is showing. I will not lie, it is definitely showing. Down to 8 units. Get Jost up here. Get Jost in the front line. So Hugo, Whitingkind, And like our 3 guys in the back that have pole arms are actually all like built to slowly take over for the frontliners. So that's the good news. The bad news is we have no one that's a good backliner, and we need a good archer at this point. We have the half man, which this guy's probably short. Let's hire him. Not gonna try him out. We're just gonna hire him. See what happens. He is tiny. He has 56 range skill with 1 star in it. It's not awful. I will take that. Range skill with a 1 star is a 3 to 4 range, 3 to 4 roll average. So we're gonna go with 35 for 10 levels. So 35 for 10 levels, put him 91. That's good enough to actually be an archer, not just a crossbowman. So that's the good news. We have a tiny archer now. That is what we have. He did level up, so we'll go ahead and just put some points into what we can. He has 45 resolve already, which is great. +4 into range defense, and we will do 3 to max fatigue. He will need help with fatigue. We'll give him student just to start out. Okay. A League of Radiant Embers. I have not. I really don't remember any of that. Like we probably built that forever ago. All right, Jost, you are pretty fucked up. You are still really fucked up. Put you on the back line, wide and kind. Let's give you at least a better piece of armor. Mark this one for repair. We have a basic mail shirt that's ready for someone to wear. Leaf's already wearing some decent stuff. We could give Leaf a longsword and put him in the front line at this point. But 19 melee defense just does not seem like enough yet. But who knows? He may do us proud. Egon had 33 melee defense and he got fucked up. Minus 40% resolve, minus 30% initiative. 40% less resolve is a doozy. We need to get this guy a fortified mind and patch up his resolve as best we can here. Could do a basic mail shirt on Egan to get him squared away at least a little bit here. Warhelm, let's give you a worn mail shirt and give you a little bit of an upgrade here. Hugo, we'll give you an upgrade. I'll mark a bunch of this stuff for repair here. Or lore for short. It was so old it was in cold storage on roll 20. Bro. To give you an idea of when that was, that has to be at least 5 years old. Because when we were playing in Loki's campaign, I had just bought my house here. And I think it was around the time that I had moved everything into my office upstairs when that was an office. So we're talking 2021, maybe 2021. Because I set up that office. Honestly, it was probably before, because March of 2021 is when I went into quality engineering. So we're talking, I don't know exactly when, but I remember streaming some of Loki's campaigns on Twitch back then. So we're talking, you know, at least 4 years ago, almost 5. 2021 was the last time I edited the campaign sheet. Oh, talking house, I got my view in this coming Wednesday. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Okay, armor, everything here is expensive. Can I sell the copper for a profit? I can. That's good. Is there anything else I could actually sell here that would be like halfway decent? I do need some tools. We're gonna run out of tools very quickly. We took a lot of damage here. Yeah, we need like 30 tools. Like, we are out of tools, and there's no tools here. Kind of rough. Kind of freaking rough. All right, let's go over to Himmelstadt and see what's going on. I have a something we can get here. We're on day 83. We're coming closer to the end game crisis. We're going to start seeing a lot more. Oh man, dude, these tools are so expensive. I don't want to spend that much money on them. We have a standard shield. Ooh, 12. Oh, 16. Okay, that's not where I want it to be. Obviously not the range that we want it to be. Okay, some of these guys, I mean, we're looking at how are we doing on meds? 8 and 19. Okay, we're not gonna, yeah, we're gonna patch everybody up. I don't want to wait that long, and we will buy some tool. We'll buy 1 unit. Wait, is there any, like, I didn't even look at the contracts here. What we got for work? So 2 days to the northwest, or we have 2 days to the northwest. Are they both Varsted? Edelwald versus Varsted. Edelwald. Okay. Varsted. Ugh. Edelwald's a lot closer. We can do that one. We can definitely do Edelwald. 8 crowns per head, up to 15 total. Okay. So 120 crowns on top of 470. That's assuming we kill everything. We have 9 units. We're pretty banged up. Take a couple of dogs here, make sure everyone's got dogs. Oh boy. I'm not feeling the most confident here, but you know, we'll have to figure it out. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll take it. We need to burn through some time and might as well get paid and go to a different location. Show him the darkness. Yes. Who is this? Okay, White and Kind. Hugo has been converted to a cultist, and White and Kind now has 2 more resolve, which is great. So Hugo becoming a cultist is awesome because Hugo's actually one of the better tank potential like guys that we have. Now, I wish that was Leaf that got triggered on, right? Or even Garrow the Halfman getting converted would have been awesome. But the good news is we do have a decent amount of cultists. We have a large amount of them, and if we can just keep getting the conversions or keep recruiting more cultists, we should be fine. Walk past a wagon when suddenly something grabs your arm. You wheel around, sword in hand. The clutching hand reels back in the darkness of the wagon bed. Carefully, you lift the tart to see a man shackled there. His voice is horrid, as if his first words should have been begging for water. Nor the rags upon me, mercenary, for I am Lothar von Rosenving, of House Rosenving. Tell every one of these guards, free me and ensure I get home. For that, I shall see to it you are appropriately compensated. Guard interrupts his speech, the prisoner shrinking back in his hold. The guard laughs. Has this little bastard been spreading lies again? Let's go, mercenary. More road. Yep. Don't care who you are. We're not freeing him. That's going to piss a lot of people off. I don't even remember what house Rosenving is. Oh, okay. It's like the place to the north. I think it's yeah, way far north. Additional Pathfinder 1.0 to Pathfinder 2.0 conversion guide now, and it's not helpful. Ah, man. A warrior and some young. Okay. I wish I could edit my loadout as soon as I see them coming in, but we can't. There's 7 of them. We do not have a crossbow. This is going to get a little spicy. Just a little spicy. It's a lot of orc young. Okay, let's see here. 6 orc young and the warrior. The warrior is going to be the spooky boy, right? What we do want to do is we want to get to where they can't rush us. Okay. You don't have to convert to Pathfinder 2.0, dude. The thing is, when it comes down to orcs, is you don't want them to be able to charge you. That's ultimately how everything works here. Is you want them to lose their biggest advantage, which is their charge. They cannot charge you, then you're fine. The next thing is that orcs have terrible resolve. Absolutely horrendous resolve, even. And that's the biggest, and that's another key weakness that they have. Okay, is very, very poor resolve. You want to be in a position where you can take advantage of their poor resolve by inflicting lots and lots of morale damage and get as many morale triggers as you can possibly get. So fearsome, as well as lots of HP, direct HP damage on these guys is great. And getting rid of all of the young while they don't have, because they have really poor armor, right, is one of the easiest ways to get around and do that. Now, we will have issues with the warrior. The warrior is going to have really good armor. And he's also going to be kind of a pain in the ass to bring down due to how good his armor is. Okay. I could move Leaf up here, but we won't be able to get a good angle going. Kind of worried about that. I am going to move Leaf down here instead. I will move Torhelm up here. Drop a dog. Help flank. May not help too much, but gotta do what we gotta do. Now, as long as we're able to keep daggering this guy down, which will be fine. This guy has not moved yet. We're holding off. I don't want to do anything to him yet. We want to keep lowering his armor values from a range. You got to stun off. There we go. We got a headshot in on him. Okay. Good news on that is he wasn't able to do much. Get that orc low. Okay, he's already moved. We're gonna move up. Take a swing. Missed. I'm hoping we don't lose Leaf in this fight. That would be very unfortunate. Would also be very on brand. Okay, we did lose a dog. Okay, warrior down. Leaf got the kill. Awesome. That young's fleeing. We're gonna push up, start doing damage to this guy here. Keeping Garrow in the back. Keep applying pressure to this guy up here. The biggest threat was the warrior, and thankfully we didn't have to worry about any berserkers. If we had to worry about berserkers, this would have gone very, very differently. But all things considered, went pretty smoothly. So we're just going to move everybody up. Just get prepared here, and we should be fine. Well, I'm glad he didn't attack either of our dogs, because I want the dogs to survive if I can help it. We have time. I think we can destroy his shield and kill him before he actually gets to move at this point. Boom. There we go. Just getting the opportunity to do a little bit more damage is always worth it. Quick fun fact, since I haven't fought orcs in a while, both of these clubs, they're made of wood, right? Like when it comes down to a lot of weapons, well, this one here, this cudgel, prelim versus cudgel, the cudgel does have a little bit of metal, but anything that has metal when it's a greenskin weapon is going to be worth pretty, like a decent amount, right? So you want to grab those and repair them. If there's anything that is non-metal, right, like the head chopper and head splitter, these are going to be worth quite a bit in comparison to, you know, a one-handed axe. This one's worth 900. This thing isn't even fully repaired and it's worth over like over 100 more, right? The green skin weapons are worth a lot when they're fully repaired. So if they're made of metal, grab them, repair them. And no, it's not a TPK. There were berserkers in the mix, it would have been a TPK though. I will say that. I will say that. Oh look, brigands. I did not equip fully repaired armor, but we should be okay. Especially because it looks like we have a extra caravan here. We have so many troops here right now. There's 16 of them now, so that's a decent size of amount of enemies. I will say that. We're gonna hold off on shooting until they get closer. Want them to get past the trees. I would love to get a hold of one of those sword lances. Absolutely love to get a hold of some sword lances. Might need to head down to the southern area and buy a sword lance or two. Those are just so much fun for me. I love them for backliners. Really want to get a nice polearm user that can just like tear things up with a sword lance. Make me so happy. We'll move Leaf up here so we can actually get in on some of this action. Well, we drew first blood, so that's nice, and second blood. This archer is already better than what Sorrow was. Good lord, took Sorrow forever to ever like hit anybody on the first hit. Come on now. You got rid of Sorrow and instantly got an upgrade. South is scary. South is scary. And South isn't like super scary. It's just scary right now because we don't have a good solution for the fact that every single unit we're fighting has dodge, right? And that's also partially due to the fact that all of our units, like none of them have really high melee skill or even range skill. Most of our units have, like, I don't think a single one of them has over 70 in an offensive stat, which is really bad considering we are at day 80, like over day 80. Like we should be able to kill the, oh shit, dude, holy shit, they have a freaking raid boss here. We are daggering you down. If I can do it, we are doing it. Oh my god, I did not. He has a great axe. He has reinforced armor. He has all the freaking bells and whistles. We are this is target numero uno right now. Oh my god, get me his body. I want him. I hope he spins and just fucks up all of these like shitty guys, these shitty conscripts. Oh, they have nimble. I did not realize it. These guys have nimble. They have nimble and like fast adaptation and whatnot. Oh, damn. We got hit in the head there with a grazed neck. That's rough. Oh, we got a metal crossbow in there too. That's rough. Oh, we got two of them. Even spookier. Okay, that was a good help. That was a good kill. Good kill. Swap Gerlach's weapon out for this. Get him into a better position. Please don't destroy his armor, you piece of shit, guys. Come on. This time, yeah, I got boned over on the Lindworm fight. I really don't want to lose all the good loot from this guy either. Come on now. I'm gonna be very upset. You want him in his body? I do. I'm not gonna get it though. Nope, I'm not getting it. All of his shit's getting destroyed. I'll be lucky if I get the last hit and at least get the great axe at this point. So that's gonna be my next goal. Not allowed to have nice things. Oh, he's got 9 lives. That's rough. Don't you fucking kill him. I want the kill. I'm not gonna get the kill. I won't get the freaking kill. He's gonna get the kill right here. God damn it. Man, I freaking hate the... Oh, and he just destroyed me too. Oh, I'm so pissed. These guys. I freaking hate... I think we would have been fine if we had just had this fight on our own. That's so sad. Okay, maybe not fine, but I would have preferred it. Very much upset that we didn't get any of the loot from him because we didn't get the kill. So we're not going to get the great axe either, or any of the potentially you know, not fully damaged armor. Very, very upsetting. But whatever. Let it be over. Let it be over. There's just one guy left. Keep getting recommended the Arma stream from a few years ago. Bro, that is like I only had like one Arma stream. I could have swore I even made it to where that thing isn't even visible. Yeah, we did not get very much loot from this at all. That's very upsetting, but whatever. I'll take what little things that we did get. That's of value at least. Yeah, where we had our community stream kind of thing. Man, you rolled like crap, dude. Okay, put him up to 60 melee skill. I will take the +1. It's awful taking +1s. It feels bad, but I have to do what I got to do. And we will give him backstabber as well. Gerlach, congratulations, my dude. You have rotation. You have a lot of things that you already needed. So that's the good news. Oh, you do have 70 melee skill. You just have a missing finger, which lowers it by 5%. Let's see here. We'll do the +3. We will do a +4 to resolve, and we will do a +4 to fatigue. And then we are going to, what do I want to do with you? Honestly, backstabber may be a good one. I feel like you getting any of these really good ones, like down here, like the really high end ones, just isn't going to do a lot for you. So I feel like backstabber, I feel like a lot of our frontliners, we're going to build them very similar to how the ancient legionaries and auxiliaries are set up. And that's just going to be backstabber plus a few other things here and there, right? We will give you fortified mind. Put you up to 95 resolve already, which is actually really good for us. Ooh, a +4 to range. That's great. It's a nice max roll. We will do the +5 to initiative. Try to pump that up a little bit. You have not that good of numbers elsewhere. We are going to give you gifted, and then we will go ahead and pump up your range with another +4. Your resolve at 45 as a backliner is honestly pretty decent already. We'll give you a +4 to hit points, and we will do another +4 to, honestly, a +4 to fatigue, since you have no stars there, and you will go through a lot of fatigue as an archer when you're doing arrow spam. We will need to give you bags and belts as well as quick hands eventually, and we are going to give you another set of arrows and the off chance you eventually go through those during a fight. It's members only, so I can't even watch it. Are you serious? How is it getting recommended to you if you can't watch it? That doesn't make sense to me. Everything here is so expensive. So freaking expensive. We have a taxidermist. We have a contract for us to hunt down webnecks. I don't want to deal with spiders right now. And then we have a contract to hunt direwolves, webnecks, naxers, hyenas, and serpents. Hunt around the hills region of Skullsbred Mouth and other regions. Return to Edelwald at any time to get paid. Up to 25 total heads. So that would give us, for 25, we'd get 1,250 and a little bit of change on cash. We'll accept this, and we will take a quick gander here. YouTube has been stupid recommending members only videos to non-members in hopes they'll pay. That's awful. I will change that. There's absolutely no reason for that. And honestly, our members only streams are kind of like whatever, right? And I don't want to lock a bunch of stuff behind members only streams. I've just basically I actually started unlisting a lot of live streams and old videos of mine that are like outdated and whatnot recently, so they're not going to be getting pushed as much because I'm tired of having people comment on them and be like, yo dude, like the quality of this video is trash. And I'm like, you know what, you're right, the quality of this video is trash because it was like the first video I ever put out. They're looking at something that's like, you know, 5 years old, potentially 3, 4, 5 years. I don't even know how long I've been on YouTube at this point. Just like, yeah, no, the quality of this video is trash. It was literally like my first video or second video that I put out, and I would remake it and make it completely better if I wanted to remake it. But at this point, I'm not sure if it's like really that big of a a type of topic, and I feel like a lot of people wouldn't want to see a remake of some of my first videos or anything like that. So I'm just like, I'm gonna unlist this so I stop getting people going, dude, why you have like garbage out here? I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, thanks for the comment and the engagement farming, I guess, but listening to the audio on some of my first videos makes me want to like, ugh, brother, ugh. Okay, we need to go. Where the fuck do we need to go? And we need to go to Edelwald. Where the fuck's Edelwald? Hello? Is this Edelwald right here? What is this? That is Edelwald. Okay. And we need to be the Skull's Breath Mound. Okay. So my next question is going to be, where the fuck is Skull's Breath Mound? Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay, it's to the south. All right. I'm understanding where we need to be going here. Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right back. All right, let's see here. So we need to go on a bit of an adventure here, right? But we also need tools. We have some pretty damaged goods on us, right? To an extent here. We get awful prices here, absolutely dreadful prices. So I don't really want to do too much in this general vicinity of where we're at. We'll head over to Urzfest. See if we can get some better stuff here. We got a few marksmen and raiders just to our south. How are we looking on repairs? Leaf, you are a little boogered up. We're gonna swap you into the back. Have you more on a flank position. Hugo, you're fine. Okay. All right. We want to mark some of this stuff for repair. We are running out of space. We are also running out of food. We are about to be dangerously low on food. We have enough to get us there. We do not have enough to deal with everything else that's going on. Shit. Okay. Who does not have a knife? Who does not have a dagger? Everyone have a dagger of some way, shape, or form. Everyone has a dagger. What else can I do here? We just need to get rid of all this. Yeah. Okay. Is what it is. I really don't want to fight these guys if I can help it, but I think I'm going to have to. Oh, they went the other way. Convenient. Very convenient for us. Cool. I didn't want to have to fight that anyway. We don't have all of our gear fully repaired. And yeah. Ooh, look at that. We have an oath taker here. 9,000 crowns. That is a lot. That's a lot of money. We have another one here for 3,900. We have a hired blade. Ooh, I love these cell swords, dude. Cell swords are amazing units to me. Let's find the half man. He's going to be a tiny person. We are going to buy 1,000 crowns worth of tools. How are we doing on sell prices here? 16. Honestly, 16 is good enough for me. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these goblin weapons because I'm tired of holding on to them. Need to get rid of them. Get rid of some of the boar spears as well. And we will get rid of the axes that we have. We're gonna get rid of a lot of this stuff because I do not need nearly as much of all this crap. Hold on to the Morning Star in the off chance we need to build a mace guy. Get rid of a couple of the crossbows. Get rid of that. We already have a hunting bow on our one archer that we have. We don't need another one. Plenty of two-handed maces, and we are going to drop a bunch of our spare armor at this point. We don't necessarily need all of the armor. We don't need all the throwing weapons. We're barely using the one. We don't even have any equipped right now. Like, we don't have any hybrids or anything like that. Honestly, we'll get rid of the throwing axes and the spiked bolas. We'll hold on to only the javelins. Yeah, and we are going to get rid of some of the food, buy some fresh stuff. Good. Okay, we have 5 grand, right? Armor here is a little on the pricey side. We could have potentially gotten some better prices, but it wasn't enough to where I was really going to worry about it. I do want us to head back down to Erdfall because Erdfall does give us some pretty decent prices on armor when we are there if they have any in stock, and I would love for us to get a hold of some decent at least one other piece of decent armor, and if I can get one for, you know, like 2,000, 2,400 or something like that, I'd be feeling pretty good about that. How are we doing on our retinue, by the way? Do we have anybody in our retinue? We have the cartographer. Okay, that's pretty decent. We could also do the who do I want? I want the bounty hunter, but we need 3 legendary named or legendary items in our possession, which gives us champions, like unlocks champions and whatnot, which would be kind of fun. The bounty hunter would be really good because that's when you can find a you know, more named people and you get an extra 500 crowns or some odd would take care of them. But now that we've actually got, you know, a little bit of provisions and everything like that, feeling pretty good. Ooh, dude, they have rich veins here. Oh, Lanta. Rich veins. Settlement also experiences an inflation of prices. Okay. Yeah, it does increase his prices a little bit. 2,500 for reinforced male hauberk. But you know what? All things considered, that's not terrible. I will buy that. And we are going to buy... We will not buy any copper here, but we will buy some more tools. And we should be good to go. Buy a little bit of food. Gotta have enough food to get us where we need to go. All right, now we're gonna head back up here and we're gonna start taking some stuff out. Now that we actually have a little bit better gear potential. All right, we're going to put this on Leaf and give him the direwolf pelt. We now have a better piece of armor for one of our frontliners. Gerlach does have this stuff for Battleforged. Reduced by percentage equal to 5% of the current total armor value of both body and head armor. So yeah, okay. His body and head armor isn't good enough to really take advantage of Battleforged. Same thing with this guy, right? Like, Jost doesn't have the best Battleforged armor or anything like that. We don't have good Battleforged armor. It was one of the reasons why we should not have done Battleforged. We should have been building nimble units. We do have, you know, several people that are made to be Battleforged units. We just don't have the gear for them. And without the gear, Battleforged is quite literally just a waste of a perk. We are slowly getting some of our guys set up for this, but you know, we really and this is something I probably should have just thought about and like actually built my units for. I really should have been building nimble like the entire time starting out. So going forward, that's probably going to be something I'll do, is a build more nimble based units. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. We'll kind of deal with what we got. The Circle of the Dark Powers, a Necromancer, lots of Wider Gangers, and a Fallen Hero. Only a single Fallen Hero, that's not bad. And a plethora of Wider Gangers, many armored, and a Necro. I don't want to deal with those guys either. I do want to do the Circle of the Dark Powers, though. This one, a single Fallen Hero, doesn't seem that bad. And then we have, you know, get rid of all of our stabby guys. We can actually swap you out for a hooked blade. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We do something like this. I think we can handle this. Because it's a Necromancer, lots of armored Wider Gangers, which the armored ones will be kind of a pain in the ass. But, I mean, ultimately, I don't think it's going to be that bad. We do want us to, like, push up. I probably should have kept Garrow with a ranged weapon, so we could have shot the Necro, right? But... And the Fallen Hero is going to be basically right on top of the Necromancer. Okay, I didn't expect the lots to be that many, not gonna lie. But the cool thing is the Fallen Hero will give us some really good gear if we can actually take him out. Now that I'm looking at it though, there's 15 of them. So lots is less than plethora, and plethora is 14. So there's 13 Wider Gangers, a Necromancer, and a Fallen Hero. Oh man. May have bit off more than I can chew here. Fall back. Hopefully we can get out of here. I think we can. I hope we can. Yeah, we can. We're fine. If it was many and we only had to deal like 7 and it was like a total fight of like 8 or 9, I think we would have been okay. But this was about to be a hell of a slugfest, and with the Necromancer on top of it, I'm not sure if we could actually handle it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the fight we want to have. We're gonna cut off the head of this damn Fallen Hero, and he's just gonna keep beating the shit out of us. I mean, I wouldn't mind having that, you know, old scale mail or anything like that. Like, he's got some good armor on him, but I'm not feeling the fallen hero. That fallen hero is going to beat the crap out of us. I can feel it. I can taste it. Now, we'd probably get some decent loot from it, both from the zombies, as well as the fact that, you know, we've got a other things going out and about, right? All right, we're hunting for direwolves, webnecks, and naxers. So we're trying to find some beasts out and about here. Come across a man standing in the path. He's got a shovel yoked over both shoulders, his hands crucifixed across each side, and he's dripping with mud. He glances up the golem of earth, this golem of earth, and asks where you're going. Before you answer, he interrupts. Don't go that way. No, don't go that way. They're everywhere. I was digging, you see, digging to get to them first, but they know. Okay. Okay. Well, don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm pretty sure he's talking about undead, but we'll be fine. Maybe we'll be fine. Marauders camp. A brigand leader, many raiders, and some marksmen. It's on a hill, and it's fortified. That is going to be a pain in the ass to break. "24 undead. Lots of Widergangers, some armored Widergangers, and some ancient legionaries. No, thank you. I do not want to fight 24 enemies. Candy, nobody went trick-or-treating because the weather was so... We have a bunch of candy left over. Bro, I have so much candy left over. I only got like 3 for... Oh! This location's on the plains and has... So this one's the same thing, except, you know, it's... not on a hill. I may want that. I think we can actually handle that fight, potentially. What we got? We got some, which is going to be probably around 4 to 6. We got many, which is about 7 or 8. We got 12, and then we got a leader. Okay. Trying to do maths here. Maths is hard. Swap you over to a bow. All right, let's go see what we got. If we fight them at night, we'll have the advantage. They'll lose a lot of their range abilities. It's 15 of them and 9 of us. All right, let's see here. We got 58, 57, 57. It's a good shot. Okay, so let me double check. Nighttime is lowered range skill and range defense, except Garrow is not lowered on ranged skill. So he basically has a 30% ranged bonus to a hit in comparison to everybody else. Now what we are going to do, since we actually have the ability here to kind of whittle them down from a distance, is we are going to just slowly but surely wait them out. Hopefully we don't take too many hits. But we're going to see how many marksmen they've got. So far I'm seeing 3, which means they have 9 raiders then, potentially. A leader is going to be the actual issue here. Zoro 2.0 hitting shots, hell yeah. Okay, I kind of want to push up. If we can get a hold of this high ground, that'd be great. But we're gonna wait until we see exactly what they do here. Oh, they got metal crossbow. There's their leader. He's in scale mail. It's like a light scale armor, and then he's got a nasal helm with metal coif, as well as a flanged mace, or a winged mace. I think it's going to be called a winged mace, and a heater shield. So he's got some decent gear. And let's see if we can get one kill. Boom. We have a kill. With that kill, they may push us. And if they do push us, we're going to rotate up here and get our front line onto a high ground. Okay, the bulk of their forces are on the south end. May be able to actually push a couple of guys up here, take out their northern flank, and drop a dog or two. See if we can take care of their ranged units with dogs. Problem is, I don't know if we have enough frontliners. We only have 5 frontliners, and we can't handle 14 of them, right? Like, we can send 2 frontliners up here to take care of these guys, but we need some of the backliners to help support them. We only have 4 backliners, 3 of which are 2-handers. So, okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to move Leaf up here and actually see if I can get him into the grass up here. I'm going to wait, see exactly how they want to rotate towards us. I will move Jost down 1 and have him wait, see if anyone moves up to him. Okay. I'm gonna move Garo back. Okay, Gerlach, what is your defenses? You have 41 melee defense. Should be fine. What I can actually do is move you here, drop a dog right in between them, help out Leaf. And then we're going to prepare for the onslaught that's about to happen up here. So what we're going to do is we can move Egon up 1, get him right down here, just start basically wailing away at these guys, see if we can get a hit in. Not looking too good for us, but we'll see exactly what we can get done. Start destroying some of their shields. We're going to move Jost down. I'm going to drop a dog next to Egon to help him out. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to put the dog right there. We're going to see. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Yep. We're going to move Torhelm down here. Get some damage going. Egon, you have high enough melee defense. You should not be getting fucked up the way you're getting fucked up. Homie, what is your melee defense, Egon? This is absolutely horrendous. You have 36 melee defense. Why are you getting turned into Swiss cheese? You should not be getting your ass beat this badly. to drop the dog first. Okay, Hugo did his job there, helping out Egon. I'm gonna move Whitingkind up here. That's not good. That's also not good. Our entire left flank has collapsed. Ooh, Whitingkind just got fucked up. Ghost just got stunned. This may be a TPK. Oh, fuck me. Hugo just got absolutely destroyed on this left flank. Yep, we're done. This is definitely the TPK that Vis has been cheering for. But we'll see what we can pull out of our ass here. We may be able to pull this one out still. Maybe. It's not looking good. Hugo's probably dead here. Which sucks because I do like Hugo. Yep, there goes Hugo. He's suffering from a skill issue. Skulls for the Skull Throne. All right. Oh my god, Leaf. Homie. Yep, this is gonna be it. I already know. We can't retreat at this point. We're too far in. We've got a couple of our guys squared away here. I mean, kinda at this point, we're just kind of going to be pushing in, trying to rotate around. We've got Leaf surrounded by, or we've got one guy that Leaf's fighting 1v1, but got a couple of dogs trying to help him out. It's not really going our way, though. And we do have the bandit leader coming in towards our back line here. If he gets on this side of the flank, we're done. Which, I mean, there's nothing stopping him. We don't have a frontliner that's in good enough shape to even hold him back. Yep. Okay, so finally, Leaf got the kill that we needed him to get like 2 rounds ago. All right, Garrow, you don't really have much of anything going on for you right now, but we're sending it as best we can here. Hope we get good gear from this if we manage to win. We are somehow still in it. I will say that. We are somehow still alive. I don't know for how much longer. It's not looking too good. Oh my god, Leaf just killed 3 guys in one swing. Holy shit. Oh, that's spooky. Oh man, dude, that is so spooky. I don't want this guy near me at all. Okay. This is the battle to remember, my dudes. Holy shit. I want his armor. If I can get it, I'm going to get it. I don't care how many people die at this point. We already lost almost everybody. Ghost is about to die. I don't know how long he can stay alive with 2 HP. Oh my god, bro. How is he alive? Because this guy's got pierced arm muscles and an injured shoulder now. The dagger down's working. Oh my lord, we may get it. He's fleeing now. We got it. He triggered 9 lives. Oh no, we're running you down. You're dead. Give me your gear. We lost so many fucking guys. Holy shit. Garrow's still alive, though. Vis is not getting his TPK. That is correct. He is not getting the TPK. I got some good fucking armor, though. Winged mace. Bro, we got so much shit we have to pick up now. So much shit we have to pick up. You have to be kind of selective here. Grabbing only the most valuable of weapons and gear. I want a lot of my stuff from like the guys that I had that died, right? But we got to be mindful of what's actually going to be valuable too. Enemy was destroyed in 18 rounds. We didn't get a legendary gear or anything like that though, which is kind of sad, I will say. But we do have a fully repaired wooden shield already. I don't need that. I will take the pole hammer back. Yeah, and then we'll take some food. No TPK, but the content, bro, that was a fucking toughie. That was a grade A toughie. We have 4 men left out of however many went in. Somehow Joe survived that. Our OG, the original Gerlach, has survived. We lost to everyone else. Garrow is so fucked up, and he's got negative melee and range defense and initiative. Oh, dude, that is awful for him. Absolutely terrible, but whatever. I mean, he's just going to be really easy to hit. I mean, lowering his initiative by that much sucks, but he can still shoot his bow. It's fine. Yeah, we'll have to make do with what we got here. We will do a little bit of points into HP. Leaf, I think we give you Colossus or we give you Rotation, one of the two. Rotation would be pretty decent. Colossus can also work. Backstabber could also work too. It would give you a bonus chance to hit, right? Let's give you Rotation. Jost, you need Rotation at this point. Somehow Jost has not died. Very, very surprisingly to me. But hey, I mean, it works at this point. We're just going to keep pumping up whatever we can with his stats here. He does not have good stats. I need to probably give him Backstabber as well. But yep. There we go. We got some decent armor at least, right? Like, let's go ahead and organize this. Got ourselves some light scale armor, so a 170 armor with a 200 helmet. That's pretty good. We did get ourselves a heater shield, which is going to be arguably better than the Sapar shield that we have here. Because that gives us plus 20, plus 15. Only has 32 durability instead of 60 though. So, I mean, that is what it is. We did get ourselves another longsword. I mean, yeah. I mean, all things considered, that could have been worse. I mean, it didn't go very well, but it could have been a lot worse. So I'll take the win. I will take the win. We've got a lot of shit we need to repair now, though. Yeah. Repair some of the stuff that's actually worth money, and then be prepared to sell a bunch of shit too. That was a fight of fights. Yeah. The fighting the one on the top of the hill would not have went as well, and I mean that one was a tough one too. Like as soon as I saw how our left flank was going, I was like, oh no, this may be a TPK. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but I mean our right flank managed to get behind them and take out their archers, and then the morale damage is what we really needed, and that kind of helped us out quite a bit. We got a bunch of brigands here, we got a leader and some other stuff, but honestly we're at the point now where we need to go on a hiring spree in order for us to actually like survive any further into the game. So we're all pretty battered and bruised here. We got a bunch of, you know, injured guys, like no backliners, no full squad anymore. Kind of rough, but it is what it is. We'll need to go acquire some more cultists if we can find any, and go from there. That was a fight of all time. Bro, you should see some of the legendary location fights. I'm not good enough to fight the legendary locations, especially not in this run. But yeah, all right. Gonna hire a brawler. Should we hire a monk? I feel like a monk would be a good swap between, you know, the fact that we have a bunch of cultists. Have him in the back line, you know, praying for everybody. See what happens. All right, let's see. Our brawler has 57 melee skill start now. That's pretty decent. And then our monk is bright, has really high resolve. That's about it. Herbert, I'm not sure what you're going to be good for, but either way, welcome to the squad, my guy. Put some gear on. Ulf, yeah, welcome to the squad. Don't have very much good stuff to say about y'all, but don't die. That's about all I can say, is don't die. You're gonna be wearing a bunch of raider gear at this point. Anyone else? Anselm, Brits, Gernot, nope, I don't want any of those dudes. Head over here to Erdfall, see if we can recruit anybody. We're literally just gonna recruit cheap people at this point. Whatever cheap guys we can find. Another brawler, caravan hand, hired. Brawler actually has better stuff set up to be a bannerman than our monk. So congratulations, you are now the new bannerman. I'll even give you a cap for it. Give you a pike. I mean, honestly, this isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So we'll get you squared away as well. Give him a shield. Oh, we've got abducted children over here. Man, I don't want to deal with this. It's a bunch of hexen. All right. We are getting paid to take out Naxxers, so let's see if we can get up here and get a hold of any kills, potentially. Ooh, they're coming this way too. So there is an army of them, right? Then we have another army here, so let's not get too far out of a formation. But if we can secure some of these kills, we'll get paid for it. We can take as much time as we want on getting the kills of the different like types and whatnot too. So kind of nice. Move up, get prepared. So these guys are going this way. They're not actually moving this way at all. Kind of interesting. Jost, you are a little fucked up, my guy. Honestly, probably shouldn't have put that spear, our little spearman that far up. Oh, they got his Zweihander. See how many of these guys cycle down. We have a level 2 one up here. Oh, they've got some war dogs and armor too. Okay. Oh shit, they've got Sir Egidus. All right, where's our pikeman? Oh, wrong pikeman. Then there's their standard bearer. Leaf's gonna end up being our MVP eventually. I mean, he already is getting there, but he's just not quite there. The Leaf and Jost are pretty decent. I feel like Jost is just not going to hold up as well as Leaf in the long run. So we probably need to find a new role for Jost. And if not, he's just going to be kind of a shitty two-hander. We'll have to see if there's anything we can do. We may need to give him fast adaptation or something like that. Yeah, a lot of these guys all have battle forged as well. So, and then this guy's a champion. So you see how he's got that little skull right there? That's what a champion is. And he's gonna be a big strong boy. He's the equivalent of like a bandit leader, except he's a noble army leader. And then there's their sergeant. They've got standard bearers, and then they've got a leader, and then they've got a sergeant that can help rally people as well. It's only looking like we're gonna get 2 kills on this whole like group of 11, but I mean 2 kills is better than none, and it was basically a free fight. We barely took any damage, so I'll take it. And at this point we kind of need all the help we can get to try to patch this freaking group back together. We're definitely behind the level curve. It is salvageable. Like the run's still salvageable. It's not like to the point where last time where I think we just hit the point where it was like, well, 1 unit or whatever, and I was like, yeah, we ain't doing this. But right now I think we'll be fine still. So I think we already checked here. Yeah, we did. Head over to Hellenberg. We've killed 3 units out of 25. All right, Wendell's got a sprained ankle. Oh, okay. We had a couple of brawlers that broke out and got into a fight. All right. And then we don't have very much else going on for the time being when it comes down to recruits or anything like that. So we're kind of just chilling and working on getting everything squared away so we can actually potentially survive the endgame crisis. But anyway, guys, that is all we have for tonight. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We will be back next Saturday, and we'll most likely do some War Tales next Saturday, and then the weekend after that, we will aim for some Final Fantasy Tactics or something, right? And just try to get a bit of a different rotation going. I do know that War Tales is still our staple, and I do want to get some progress done on that campaign so we can actually get that wrapped up at some way, shape, or form. Probably won't be done with that campaign this year, but you know, sooner we get through Ludern, closer we get onto the other stuff. As for this Battle Brothers campaign, I'm not sure how much further we're going to make it. I would really like for us to make it through a endgame crisis, at least one, but we'll see how it goes. Ultimately, what's going to end up happening is we're probably going to have to restart and find us a I need to play a little bit better get some better units going so we can actually survive a little bit later. But anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope to catch you all next time. Until then, have a good one.